Hello and welcome to this quick video for this gentleman here. This is for you, Al. Now, Al is asking, as a helicopter pilot, he wants to be able to pull the momentary switch and hold it for 1.5 seconds for everything to arm, and then to be able to disarm it on a switch as well. Now, there'll be loads of different ways to do this. I've just had a quick go at it this morning, and this is the way that I've come up with. So I've set channel 5 to be the arming switch. So if I hold the momentary switch for 1.5 seconds, we are armed, and then to disarm, you just flick the switch. So the way that I would recommend that you do this is when you go to arm the model, you flick both of these switches together and hold the switch. And then when you're ready to disarm, you just flick that switch and it works great. So again, you flick both switches together to arm. That's also another safety feature. And then to disarm, you just push the top switch back and you're set. So how have I done that? Well, let's zoom in and I'll show you. It's using logical switches and special functions. So let's go into the model setup, and what we're going to do is we're going to zoom across. And there are two logical switches. The first one is there to detect when switch SH, which is the momentary switch, has been pushed to a high position, which is what the 100 represents. Remember, channels on EdgeTX go from -100 to 100, with 0 being the middle channel position, and a delay of 1.5 seconds. That's how we get the delay that Al is interested in. However, if we only have that, if we just come back out, you can see as I hold that momentary switch for 1.5 seconds, L1 comes on, but if I let go of the switch, it goes off. So we need a way to be able to latch that arm status, and that's what the second logical switch does. And what it does is not only does it latch it by using the sticky function, I've also slaved it to another position. I've said SG, which just happens to be the switch by the side of it, in that position. So that then means that this will only be sticky if those two things are in that situation. So that's why when I move the second switch, it cancels logical switch 2. Now, you can't use logical switch 2 in any of the mixes apart from in something like special functions. And in special functions, what I've done here, edit it, I've said when logical switch 02 is active, override channel 5, it could be whichever channel you're using for arming, Al, and enable the value of 100. Make sure it's enabled. So that is the thing that actually when I press and hold the momentary switch for 1.5 seconds, it's latched by logical switch 2, and then logical switch 2 takes channel 5 high. And we can see that if we come back out, we can see that channel 5 is high. Last thing we need to do then, let me just cancel that out by moving that second switch, is we also need then to set one last thing up. So if we go back into the model menu, into the mixes, here's the arm channel. And what I've done here is I've just said the arm channel, and with a source of max. Max is the weird one that's in this list here. You got all these other options. At this selection here, max basically says it's a discrete value. It's not changed by any control. I've set the weight to be -100. And it's always at -100 unless it's overridden by that special function that we've set up. And that's why by default, it defaults to -100. And if we come out that again, so channel 5 is -100 until we flick the momentary switch. 1.5 seconds later, it goes active, and then the other switch will flick it. Now, the other thing about this is that you do have to kind of test it on the version of Open or EdgeTX that you're using. But again, the way that I would recommend you do this is I'd set it up like this. I would flick both switches and hold that to arm. That guarantees you can't accidentally arm the thing. And then to disable it or disarm, it's just this switch into the backwards position and you are safe. So both together and hold for arm, and then this one off to disarm it. Hopefully, Al, that answers it for you. Good luck with it, and if you have any more problems, let me know. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch my videos and find them useful, then please take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot. If you really like what I'm doing here, you can become a Patreon and support the time I spend helping others and get access to lots of exclusive benefits. Link is in the video description. Remember that all the videos on the channel are organised into playlists, so you can easily use those playlists to find all the videos on a subject that you are interested in. Add Painless 360 to your searches on Google and YouTube, and it'll help you find my content for any particular topic. Thanks again for watching, and as always, happy flying.